Stop trying to be who you are not. Don't embrace a title that is not your own. You know, haven't you noticed that sometimes titles seem to be specific to some geographical locations, apart from the general reasons of culture, preference? Do you know that in the US, if you call yourself apostle or prophet, especially in the Bible Belt, they will look at you narrowly. Just because of that title, they suspect you are false. For a lot of reasons. But then in Ghana, there seems to be a lot of prophets. And in Nigeria, there is a rise of apostles. And the reason is simply this. Whenever something genuine is emerging, there will be so much imitation. So much imitation. And so just look at the leading people in the ministries in those regions, and naturally everybody, in fact, I can tell you, this is ministers conference, so I can speak freely. Many pastors don't hear, well, many might seem, I've done some statistics. There are pastors who don't hear God. They get their direction online. That's the truth. They get their direction online. No originality, no vision from heaven. Just what are others doing? Just copy and paste. It scares me. It scares me. It scares me. It should scare you too. Please don't do that. The next thing I want to talk about, people or churches lose their purpose through professionalism. I will explain what I mean. There is a book I think you need to read. I think it's a good book. The title of the book is a message of his own. It's a message to pastors. It's a book for pastors. And the title is We Are Not Professionals. We are not. That is the title of the book. We Are Not Professionals by John Piper. I mean, the title alone blessed me. Because you have to understand, especially in the Western world, because you go to seminary, you graduate, and of course everybody who goes to school expects a job. It now bestows in you a mentality that is a career, like you have chosen a career path. And now everything is engineered. Everything is engineered. Much of it is an embellishment, and I won't say much of it. Some of it is a deviation from Bible ministry. Deviation from Bible ministry. I'm trying to check in my spirit what to say, what not to say. Speaking just by observation, you know, part of the starter pack for being a successful man of God is that you lose your calling. A lot of people don't realize it. I'm not saying it ought to be so, but by observation, you just see all these wrong things that you learn by observation. Nobody has taught it, but you learned by observation. You know, you can be such a successful man of God that you don't even dance to the Lord during praise and worship. You are conscious the camera is on you, so you cannot express yourself before the Lord anymore. Everything is mechanized. Bless you. How are you? You know, you have You have lost. When was the last time you were real? When was the last time? When was the last time? You end ministers' conference like this, everybody's gauging each other. You know what? Gauging each other, sizing each other up. Uptight. Not giving too much, gauging the response. Do it. We are not professionals. We are not. See, all I'm trying to say, you can get to a point where you lose the simplicity, the humility. Do you know the very things that made you who you are? You've lost it. You've lost it. Because in your head, you've learned how a man of God of your caliber should behave. And if you're not careful, you have lost God. You don't even realize it. I want to beg you, don't lose your sincerity. Don't lose your prayer life. Don't lose your worship. You see, I don't know. Beyond your sermons and all the great things that are happening administratively, when last did someone look at you just when you were praying, when you were worshiping, and want what you have just by looking at you, seeing the example of brokenness, of humility to the Lord, just seeing that, and just that is a message on his own, of his own, where David is king, but in gratitude to the Lord, he's not concerned about what he's wearing. He just wants to praise the Lord, and he dances before the Lord, not caring what anyone thinks. See, there are some things that you see, they are very subtle to notice, but if you lose it, you are already finished. I'm telling you the truth. People will hardly notice it because it's normal. In fact, some people don't even think that the man of God of your caliber should. You understand what? It's normal. And you should be the one to say, come on, what are you doing? There was a service. The worship was blessing me so much. I was in tears, and one media guy was tapping me to mic me. I said, my friend, move back. These are the things that creep in if you're not careful. One day, it won't be loud, they say, it may be your own church. Jesus is outside knocking. That is, it's been long I joined you in service. It's been long.